So this is the time of year where rose gold definitely takes center stage.
It really does, and during the next 20 minutes or so, it's very exciting. We're going to be showing you some truly beautiful pieces of rose gold jewelry. It's one of my favorite tones of gold. That rich, warm color that you get from rose gold is gorgeous, and some of the gemstones we're featuring also tie in with those tones as well.
Really some unique gemstones and some unique cuts to gemstones that we're going to be featuring.
Well, let's get things started. Let's talk about our first piece. And as we're talking, we'll tell you a little bit more about Effy and the story behind it, where it came from, and where it's going, I guess, as well. So this, gotta love this.
Isn't it so amazing?
Love, because it says love. Isn't that cool?
So
Very
I
literal
am a
love.
hearts, diamonds, everything pink kind of girl, and I think
Okay.
that this would be a perfect necklace that you could wear with anything. Jeans, t-shirt, any age, it's always going to be appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, this is super casual. We're still talking rose gold, so this is fine jewelry. And is this diamonds, I see?
It is, yeah. It's encrusted in diamonds all the
Okay.
way through, so that's why you get so much sparkle coming off the piece.
So rose gold and diamonds, so high-end, fine jewelry, but like you say, it's something that you can literally wear day in, day out. And the word love means so much to so many people, whether it's a love for your children, for your partner, for your extended family members, for friends. Loving yourself is important as well.
Loving jewelry.
Loving jewelry.
But what's really amazing, and this is something that's really unique about shopping with Effy, is, our designers have over 40 years of design mastery under their belts.
They do.
So even though it's a simple concept of rose gold and diamonds, the way that they actually have the letters kind of chase across your neckline, it has a delicate presence, but it's still something that's going to get noticed.
I love how it's like a super casual script.
Yeah.
That somebody's just handwritten,
exactly
and then it's
what
been
it is.
cast in that wonderful warm rose gold that you can see, and then just encrusted with all these diamonds, giving you just the most incredible sparkle. This is going to be great for so many people. So if you're still thinking about getting gifts for somebody, I know it's been a tough year for a lot of people, something like this is just going to put a smile on their face and probably in
You can't
turn
really
put
go
a smile
wrong
on your
with
face.
diamonds, can you?
You really can't. All right.
Now, in terms of where to find this, the easiest way to shop for anything that we're going to feature on this show is at effyjewelry.com. And we have a sale going on. It's not only the holidays, but we have a sale on top of a sale happening just because it's the end of the year.
Double sale.
It's an incredible opportunity to save money.
Yes, so just go to effyjewelry.com. That number down at the bottom of the screen there, that is the web ID. That is basically the code if you want to get your hands on this. So all you have to do is go to effyjewelry.com, type in that code in the search bar. It'll bring up the particular item that we're talking about. Click on it, you can add it to your basket, and then when you go to checkout in the final stage, any additional savings that can be applied will be applied at that point.
It's a nice little surprise.
And I tell you what, you are going to love wearing this. So let's move on. We've got plenty to look at during this show. I think we've got 12 pieces during this show.
I think it's 12, yes, but I think we should actually, I've been waiting to show these off. Check out my earrings. They're the perfect match to that necklace.
Just little button-style earrings.
Yeah, button
Once
style.
again,
That's a perfect way to describe them. Well done, sir.
That's why
Well
they
done.
roll me out once again, 3 times a week. Come on, Mr. Hayward. Oh, here we go.
It's Friday, come on.
I've had my early bird dinner and we're off and ready.
But don't they have such a delicate presence?
I think they look great. It's just a fine, simple outline of rose gold and then all the way across the disc
And
of
super
gold.
comfortable, and it's not very, it's flush
Diamonds.
against my earlobe. So
Yeah.
and you have a lot of diamonds, so you get more sparkle. And there's enough, the way that those diamonds are set, there's enough of that rose gold showing through that it still has kind of a different look than a traditional diamond stud.
You know, sometimes you want big, show-stopping, showcase pieces of jewelry.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes.
However, sometimes you want jewelry that literally you're going to wear day in, day out and really feel that you're getting value for money when you're wearing them. These are one of those exact pairs. You're going to wear these
Easy to
all
wear.
the time. Whatever you're wearing, whether you're dressing it up, dressing it down, doesn't matter. These will work so, so well.
Yeah, it's almost like just a kind of a designer spin on a diamond classic, an essential piece of jewelry that every woman will want to own.
It really is. So, once again, this or any of the pieces that we feature during this 20-minute show, just head to effyjewelry.com. You can find out more about the company as well. It's got a great website on there. Started by one man over 40 years ago, now run by Mr. Effy Hamatian and his 2 sons, Bobby and Benny. They are actively involved in the business day in, day out, and the results just speak for themselves. You get great quality pieces of jewelry with a designer name at a great price as well, and there's never been a better time to buy than right now. So do it, effyjewelry.com. Right, let's move on. Next up.
Well, we can actually go ahead and talk about my ring.
This
actually, I think,
fabulous.
is a perfect example of what sets Effy as a jewelry designer apart from just typical jewelry.
So why would you say that?
I would say because it has such a unique design element, and it really is, to me, I would say, and many of Mr. Effy's pieces are referred to as wearable works of art, because they're more than just a standard wedding band or anniversary band. But this is really an artistic piece. It almost looks like a rose gold, look at that satin brush finish that comes across the top, but then it layers over itself, and it has diamonds encrusted on the side. But there's just so much detail to it's still a simple design. It's still very wearable. It's not going to catch on anything. But what's really amazing is you have the satin finish here, but where the ribbon actually folds over, it actually reminds me of like a holiday ribbon because you have that high polished finish of the rose gold on the inside. That's the attention to detail.
I can just imagine, this is not how it's done because it's actually cast, but you can just imagine like the molten metal just flowing and just draping over itself.
Well, and it has it's just...
It's just such a very fluid, organic piece. It's done beautifully.
It really is an amazing piece. And you can wear it either way. I put it this way because I like to look at the diamonds myself.
Okay.
But I think it's just a really unique piece of jewelry. It's a conversation piece, but it's not something that's super big or that's going to catch on anything. It's just easy to wear.
And that satin finish is interesting as well because obviously you get a lot of highly polished jewelry.
Yeah.
That satin finish just gives it a slightly different look.
I think it makes it more elegant.
Well, you are very elegant, so that's most appropriate.
It's very kind, sir.
You're
very
welcome.
kind. All right, well, let's move on to, I'm trying to decide, this beauty right here.
Yeah,
Not just rose gold,
No.
but a rose gemstone and diamonds.
Would that be morganite,
On my favorite
per
chain.
chance?
Yes, it is, and I love it because this is actually a really unique design because this morganite is actually an emerald cut. Now this actual piece, look at the way, it's not just a pendant sitting on a chain, right? It's a necklace, right? It's designed as one piece, so you can't
because you've got the stations on it.
Exactly, and you see that the way the chain actually ties into the setting of the morganite.
Works so well. You know, it's one of those interesting things, when you partner a stone like this with a metal that's so similar in color, you could potentially lose the impact of it, but I don't think you do. No. I think it just really enhances those color tones across the whole piece. I think it works brilliantly.
And what I think really finishes the necklace off, and this is something that I have found, and I've noticed a lot more at effyjewelry.com, is we have a lot of our designs, whether there are diamond bouquet pieces or just classic diamond pieces, but a lot of station chains are started to be incorporated into our designs. So you're really getting almost like two pieces of jewelry in one. And you get that pretty like sparkle of diamonds that comes down your neckline. Just like leads up to that gorgeous morganite stone that has a diamond halo around the outside as well.
Do you know, I didn't even see that. I've not got my glasses with me today.
Surprise, surprise.
You're right, it has. Thank goodness you're here.
Well, maybe my eyes just are attracted to diamonds. That could be the problem.
I don't think it's a problem.
Benefit.
Benefit.
Definite
Yes.
benefit.
All right, we need to move on.
This ring actually has an oval cut morganite stone, which has that blush pink that's so popular.
Yep.
And then it has a double halo of diamonds. So it can see, look, from the side you can even see. Well, maybe you can't see. But from the side, it's not very tall. So it's easy to wear, but it has a very substantial size facing up.
It really does.
Yeah.
Once again, super pretty,
Exactly.
very delicate looking as well. The diamonds are just the perfect size to give you that sparkle, but not too big that they take away from the morganite stone. That's important. I think this is really showcasing the stone to its very best, and the sparkle of the diamonds just gives it that extra light refraction. It's just, once again, a fabulous piece that you can get. All the pieces, by the way, that we manufacture based in the heart of New York City. Our factory is right there in the heart of NYC, which is unusual for a lot of companies because obviously a lot of companies will ship stuff up to different countries to be manufactured because it's cheaper. When Mr. Effy came to the US about 40 years ago, he was welcomed so much, and he made a vow really to keep all the manufacturing here in the US, to give jobs to American people as a thank you for taking him in. So, it's nice to have the fact that it is manufactured in the US. And the great thing is as well, because our office is right there, if you have any issues, customer service is also based in the United States, which is great.
Yeah. Okay, now there is a matching pair of earrings. I'm going to get those out very quickly. Look at those beauties right there. Now these are oval shaped, so they're the same shape as the ring we were talking about.
Right.
But a different design, so it matches, but it doesn't
It's not matchy-matchy.
It's not matchy-matchy. Look at, that's exactly what I always say.
I can be taught. I've been picking lots of things up over these last
that
few weeks.
matchy-matchy is a thing.
And huggy hoops, that's another thing.
Yes, that is another thing.
These are not huggy hoops, those.
No.
These are really pretty.
And what's really amazing is these, you would think, the way that they look, it looks like they would actually be dangling from your ears, but they're actually a post on the back. So they actually sit flush, and they're actually stationary when you wear them.
Ah, interesting.
Yes, there's no movement. They're just like a nice, big,
So it stays right
substantial
there
earring.
in place.
Yeah, which I think gives a little bit more of a presence when you wear it.
in comparison to the actual size of the earring, the stone is actually pretty substantial.
Yeah,
it really makes
very
up the
large
majority of the earring. And that's great as well because you get this wonderful showcase of these morganite stones that is such a pretty colour. We keep going back to that, these warm
but colour
blush
is what
tones.
we're known for as well. I mean,
That is true.
That's, what kind of put us on the map was our ability to incorporate unique color gemstones, not only mix different shapes of color gemstones, but also work with different unique stones that you wouldn't normally find in a piece of jewelry.
Exactly.
Like
All
morganite.
right. There's the web ID for these earrings. If you'd like to take advantage, just head to effyjewelry.com, type in that code in the search bar. Up, that will pop. Click on it. It'll bring up a whole page. You've got extra photographs on there as well. Some items have video as well. Some of the photographs are showing different angles. Some photographs will show it on a model. So it just gives you more information.
Options.
If you want to find out about carat weights and things like that, you'll find the information there as well. So effyjewelry.com.
Are you ready for this?
I'm more than ready.
Rose gold.
Yes.
And rose quartz.
That's a lot of rose.
I know. And look at the way the designers did this. It's designed to pivot when you wear it. See that? So it actually kind of will dance on your neck. It's not going to just sit flush, so it'll actually move. It's a real big, substantial stone. However, and this is something that's really amazing, is it's not a heavy piece of jewelry. So despite the size of the actual rose quartz, it has this gorgeous rose gold, almost filigree. It like wraps around. So instead of
I'm going to
using
flip this
prongs,
over just because you need to see the back of this because although you wouldn't wear it like this,
gorgeous.
The attention to detail is incredible.
I mean, and that's something that our designers truly did for the person that owns the jewelry and wears it. That's just a gift from them. But it keeps it light, it keeps it airy. I think it makes it very whimsical. Mm-hmm. But look at the way that they hold the stone in there. It's not done as a traditional prong setting.
No.
It actually secured as part of the art.
Once again, really good substantial size of stone on this rose quartz. That everything about this is designed to really showcase that central stone. Those pink tones again with the rose gold, it's a perfect partnership, it really is.
And if you look at the size of the bail here, I just noticed this looking from the side, but you could wear it on a longer rope chain if you want. If you had your own rose gold chain, so you could wear it as kind of like a drop over, whether it's a turtleneck or a sweater or whatever it may be. You kind of have some options because of its size. It can be worn high, low, or like middle of your neckline. So I just think it's a real beauty of a piece.
Are you tempted? If you are, 'tis the season to be treating yourself. You just want something to end the year on a high note.
Why not?
Would be a great piece to go for. And we've got some matching earrings coming up as well.
We
Shall we look
do.
at those next?
Yes, and they're done
All
with
right.
the same amount of detail. Check that out. Even the backs of
They,
those.
they literally are
Yeah.
like carbon copies, just scaled down slightly. Once again, it's got that wonderful filigree work on the back.
Yeah, it really is just an incredible design. And, you got that extra addition of like just a little bit of diamond that would be coming off your ear.
So this is one of the examples where I think having pieces that match is
you
great
can,
because
you can match.
the design of this, the fact that you can echo that with the earrings as well and the pendant, I just think that works well. And it's not overly fussy. It's just a clean, simple design, that filigree work on the back, and then that front surface is all about showcasing that rose quartz.
And the
Beautiful.
nice thing about rose quartz is it's a stone that you don't see every day.
It's not.
No, it's something that, you see it once in a while, and normally it's in usually a pretty basic setting. So here you get a fine designer piece of jewelry, and the great thing about Effy is that every single one of our pieces has a lifetime guarantee.
Stop it.
Yes!
Is that true?
You know it's
I know
true.
it's true.
But it's for the lifetime of the piece, and I think that's worth noting. It's not, my lifetime, your lifetime.
No.
It's for the lifetime of the piece. So with all of our Effy jewelry, we want you to wear it. We don't want you just to own it and keep it in a jewelry box. You should be wearing it every single day and wear it with confidence that if something happens, all you gotta do is give us a call.
Okay, web ID is on the screen for you right now, and there it goes. And next up, we have got what? Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's like one of your favorite gemstones?
Well, it's my favourite gemstone, and it's quite unusual because you don't normally find tanzanite in rose gold.
No, you don't.
In fact, I can probably count on one hand the number of pieces that I've seen in rose gold. And I've seen a lot of tanzanite jewelry. But interestingly, that warm red tone of the gold does work well with that tanzanite.
Oh, it definitely does. And I think that it's nice, some people, well, no, I shouldn't say, most people that end up collecting tanzanite end up with several pieces. And this is a nice variation where you could maybe you already own 3 pieces, maybe you own, 2 pieces, maybe this is your first piece, but it has a little bit more of a designer flair to it, and that's just the benefit of, shopping with Effy. But the combination with the tanzanite, the rose gold, you have the white diamond halo, and then on the bail, you actually have espresso diamonds.
You do?
Yeah, so there's just a little bit more going to it. And it's a substantial size pendant. I mean, you can wear it every day, but it's substantial.
That's the thing. I mean, you could be wearing like a white t-shirt And that would just add that extra something that really dresses it up. You still feel casual, but it's a little bit of sparkle and glamour that just brightens your
I think
day.
it has a very like modern chic presence to it. I think just maybe because it's so unexpected, the combination, but it's done so well. So.
Well, if you're a Tanzanite lover, like Jenna was saying, this is a nice opportunity to buy something that maybe is different from the pieces that you already have in your collection. Think about the pieces that you already own and how do you wear them? What do you wear them with? Having something like this, would it give you more variety in ways that you could wear it and pieces that you could wear it with?
Yeah. I think people, even, if they're used to seeing you in Tanzanite, this would definitely be something that would be a conversation.
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. There's the web ID.
We have a
there
beautiful
it's gone.
pair of matching.
By the way, if you like any of the pieces but you didn't jot down the web ID, the good thing is after this show is broadcast, you can always shuttle back through the video and find those web IDs.
All right, we've got beautiful matching earrings. Look at those pretties.
Look at that.
Different shaped Tanzanite, so not matchy-matchy.
No.
But the same combination of white diamonds, espresso diamonds, with the rhodium tipped prongs just for contrast, and those beautiful Tanzanite stones. And this is like almost, I think, a 1 1/3, maybe just a little over 1 1/3 carats of Tanzanite.
By the way, a lot of people always get obsessed by carat weights and things. For me, it's just, how does the piece of jewelry look?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel when you wear it? If you do want to know the specifics, you can always go to the website. It will have the carat weights broken down there for you. But for me personally, I just want to look at a piece of jewelry and go, what does that look like? Can I imagine myself wearing that? And that's, I think, the best way to approach it. Jewelry is not a technical thing. Jewelry is something you buy with your heart, not with your head, really.
Yeah, I would say.
I think so.
And I mean, they're just done really well. Look at I was just looking from this. I was looking at this one now. I'm looking at this one. But the way they set the diamonds on the side, if you had your glasses on, you might notice hint. But they actually have like pillowed the diamonds over the edge, so it's almost like
That is true.
They're kind of flowing over the edge of the actual earring. So from the front, it's going to look like you're just like wrapped in diamonds.
By the way, if you're wondering why I don't wear these, I've only recently started wearing them, and I just can't get my head around wearing them. I don't like it. But age is catching up with me, and my eyesight's deteriorating. But I can still see the sparkle, even without them.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we move on?
I think we should.
How about we talk about something big enough you don't need glasses?
Okay.
Okay. You like
Is that a sly dig?
No, never. I love when you have to find your glasses.
Oh,
Look, can you
Jenna.
see this from here?
Of course, I could be across the other side of the room and still be able to see this. This is a big piece.
Yeah.
Love the way this is done. We were looking at that ring earlier. Are you still wearing that ring?
I'm still wearing the ring, yeah.
Okay.
This is the matching piece.
So you can see, let's just have a look at that ring again.
Yeah.
So you can see how it's, once again, this folded gold, almost as if the molten gold was just draped
It's such a
over the finger.
great way to visualize that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's not how it was done,
No. But you can just
how
imagine.
magical
yeah.
if it was.
This is the similar type of thing, although you've got that smooth satin finish, but then they've also created the lines that you would find on a flower. I don't know what those lines are called.
I don't either, but it gives that extra, it's from their nature collection, but it gives that extra kind of depth to the piece.
I
But
think
look how
that looks
big
good.
it is.
It's a big
Doesn't
piece.
feel
I
really
would
heavy
say
when I
that's
wear it,
probably,
though.
over an inch in size?
Yeah, I would think so.
I think
Look
so.
they actually put, I don't know how well you can tell, but the diamonds are set on the very edge
On
of
the
the
edge,
gold.
yeah. That looks so good, doesn't
I
it?
know.
It's a real. We were talking before about, sometimes you want just pieces you can wear every day. Sometimes you want big showstopper pieces.
Yes.
This is one of those
Yeah,
showstopper
it's
pieces.
definitely a showstopper, isn't it?
That looks so good.
I know. I love it. It's fun to wear.
I'm sure,
And
but
fun.
comfortably because it's not too heavy. That's the
Yeah, no,
important thing
it's
as well.
really not that heavy. Yeah, no, it's easy. I mean, it's still like has that traditional shape. It's round, kind of a classic shape to it, but totally ornate and different.
Well, just look at this close up. You can
Yeah.
see in detail here just how good that really looks. Look at that. Can you imagine wearing it? Well, if you can, there's the web ID on the screen right now for you. Jot that down. Head to effyjewelry.com, place your order, and remember, all those additional savings that you can find will be automatically applied when you check out.
Are you ready for the last piece of the show?
Is it the last piece?
It's the last piece. I saved it
Rattles
for
along
it.
the show, doesn't it? Okay, it's got to be that big showstopper that I
know.
love.
It's
Floral
awesome.
Delight.
This is from the Nature Collection as well. But look how
gonna tilt that
stunning
up 'cause I
that
want to
is.
showcase this.
So it's done in rose gold, as all the
amazing.
pieces are for this whole show. And it has a combination of pave, pink sapphire, and rubies.
Wow.
And it's so fun. It's just a fun piece of jewelry. This is not something I would expect to find in a normal jewelry store. This is definitely has that. You see it, somebody's wearing it, you're like, that's a designer piece of jewelry.
It's a real showcase piece.
I mean, I would, if I didn't, work in the jewelry world for as many years as I have, like I would look at somebody wearing that and be like, that's probably a limited edition. It's probably a one of a kind. It's probably
Yeah.
something super expensive, and it's really affordable. So, I mean, I think that this is an incredible, and look at it's the details of all, I mean, it's 3 different flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got that curve to it, which is just such a mastery to achieve.
Well, you can see on this close-up now just how detailed this is. Look at the sparkle from those stones. Just look at the dimension that has been created with this piece. It's an extraordinary piece. I mean, the skill that is required to create something like this. I mean, you're talking years of training.
I can only imagine how many, think from beginning to end, how many hours must go into it, from the pouring of the gold and the sorting of the stones. I mean, I can't even imagine.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, web ID on the screen for this one now, and you can get hold of this, get it home, just start wearing it. And as spring slowly ekes into view around the corner,
slowly, yes.
I know it's still a way away. It's a few months away.
It's okay to be prepared if it involves getting another piece of jewelry. I like this angle. We can work with that.
But we just want to move away from this year, full stop.
Just
and
run.
move into, yes. Don't look back. Just keep on running. All right, that is it for this particular show. Thank you, as always, once again, for joining us.
And we will be back tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow again? So soon?
Back to work. Back to work.
I was hoping for a day off. I was going to go to the beach.
Saturday, Sunday. The beach.
No, there's
Oh,
no
world,
beach.
what year
There's
are
no
you in?
beach within hundreds of miles of me. Oh, well, never mind, eh? We will see you here, same time tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.